and we are live. Back to the pink.
I'm gonna get what you deserve.
This ain't about me, child. This about you.
You running out of time.
Time for what?
Crazy life and death for us. What you finna do?
I don't mean no offense, but what are you? I'm Uncle Clifford. What are you? What the world won't let me be.
Let's go. Oh, my bad. We are back. P Valley. Yes, they took a week break. We all kind of was going through it. We had to watch Resident Evil on Netflix. Anyway, we are back in the pink. Back. Thankful. Anyway, how did you feel about this episode before we even get into it, man? I feel like this episode a little bit more contained.
Yeah. First of all, I'm always rooting for Uncle Clifford and Little Murder. I'm just talking about their relationship. That's it. It's a lot in this episode, especially
it didn't have to be like, a lot.
No, I'm talking about parenting.
Yes.
Like as far as like, aside from the last 15 minutes of the episode, there was a lot before that. They deal with like parenting and death, and
we're gonna get into it because once again, P Valley being able to work their way through so many important subject matter that's actually going on today, and the fact that I think they doing whatever was supposed to be going on in 2020, but what they did today is, particularly in this episode, was like, damn, we got a lot of this shit going on today, especially with the whole parenting thing and what Mercedes and damn, why I keep her name? Terica, right? Mm-hmm. Her and Mercedes and Terica are going through. So we're gonna get to it though, but yeah, that made me think about what everything is going on today as far as the Roy versus Wade, if that's what it's called. Rod versus Wade.
Road.
Okay. Trying to keep up. But yes, we started this episode off with Ernestine having a little flashback moment. I mean, she going through it right now. Having well, are we gonna say she got COVID? Or yes, we do. Gonna go ahead and say she got COVID because maybe she got
COVID. No, she has COVID, but her issue is she has other things wrong with her. She got diabetes too.
Yeah.
Plus, she's old. I mean, it don't look like she eat well as far as like,
man,
the healthiest person. I mean,
we're going to get to that too because y'all start making me think about soul food. I'm sorry. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it won't help. I'm just saying, if y'all understand what I'm talking, we're going to get to it. But yeah. I like this scene right here because I think not only were they trying to, as far as show Ernestine back in the older days, but not only that, Clifford and everything he had been through as far as their family and their heritage or whatever. But one thing about it is I think they was playing some homage to Loretta Devine because I think she was actually a singer back in the day. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I just know she always had acting. Yeah, I know she always had singing chops because I've seen them do it in other movies. But yeah, I enjoyed this montage of how they showed that they was always selling pussy in the paint throughout the years.
Hey, family ties. Hey. But that's where we get to Autumn Night. Uncle Clifford. Once again, Uncle Clifford coming through with the swag. Doing what he do, she do. My bad. Little Murder let us know a couple episodes ago he wants to go by she. So my bad. But anyway, Uncle Clifford basically putting us on, and not only us, but Autumn Night as far as everything that she has as far as invested in this building outside of money. Because it's not just about money to her. I mean, as far as Uncle Clifford, it's about the family. As far as everything that she done seen as far as being a child growing up and everything, great uncles, great grandfathers, Ernestine, everybody. This place is built on her family legacy, basically. So yeah, it's a lot more than just selling it. But well, I don't like mention
but when she heard that
that $5 million, Uncle Clifford said.
Uncle Clifford was like, "Bitch, you ain't take it." Like
he said, "I'm glad, but bitch, you ain't take $5 million of them things." And hey, Autumn Night said, "No, nigga, I want 10.
I would took it.
I want 10."
They not
There's
gonna
something
give
definitely
her 10.
gonna happen behind this. Of course, it's not gonna go down the way everybody know. It's something gonna happen behind this.
She not getting that 10. She not getting that 10. I would took that 5 and dip.
Shit. Do you think something gonna happen between the line? Well, she the owner though, so Uncle Clifford wouldn't do that. But what if it come into a situation where they might have to put Ernestine into like, oh, I had some problems with this episode too and involve Ernestine, man. Why y'all niggas ain't been there? Hospital, but
dude, the Clifford
really
look like somebody that got health insurance.
It don't when it come down to those type of situations. Like, let's go. We got to do what we got to do.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know this how niggas in South.
Will it be some type of backdoor going on? Maybe with Uncle Clifford involving Ernestine, and maybe she needing certain medical things done that involve certain money, and she ends up having to say, "Okay, let's go and take this deal." I don't know. I'm just maybe getting too far ahead of myself, but I'm just saying.
I mean, it's a theory.
It is. I like that conversation though, as far as Autumn Night and Uncle Clifford, because finally we get. I ain't gonna say finally, but you see Autumn Night's vulnerability. You see how she's been kind of cold throughout this season. Like, nigga, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm selling this shit. You'll be alone with the ride to get the hell out. But seeing her talk about her daughter and everything, and you see Uncle Clifford, you kind of see him.
She's still trying to ride for her daughter, and it's like, I get it. She need that push because everybody needs something to live for. When you don't have nothing to live for, you're gonna do what Teak did.
And once
like,
again,
I'm being honest.
She's technically by herself somewhat as far as Autumn Night, Haley.
Exactly.
I keep calling her Autumn Night. I can't. And shout out to Uncle Clifford with all the nicknames he had tonight, Little Homicide and everybody. But yes,
because you gotta remember, he don't know though. He don't know what happened.
He still ain't really explained to him everything that went down or whatever that night. As far as Little Murder and Uncle Clifford.
Yeah.
But yes, moving forward, Mercedes, Terica. Now we have a situation where she's basically living through what she had to go through as far as Mercedes. Having all type of, and you ain't got to even show it, but just seeing everything as far as the expressions on her face, the emotions she's going through, just seeing her daughter in a position that she.
We frozen, but we're going to keep it going. So yes, Terica is basically repeating Mercedes history. Pregnant at 14 and scared and don't know what to do.
And Mercedes was older than her, right? When she was pregnant, was she 16? I thought.
She was 15 when she had her.
Okay, well, she was just a year. Well,
yeah.
And it's like, damn, you're just seeing everything as far as the conversations they trying to have, and the fact that Terica is still somewhat rebellion towards her, and still kind of
hurt. She's hurt, bruh.
I gotta say something too. Is she kin to Mercedes, or is she somewhat like she actually looks like her daughter? Like, look her facial expressions, the way they look like damn.
Yeah,
y'all had this damn.
I noticed that too. I was like, if they ain't related, casting her.
That's some good casting if they not related, because her mouth, everything, like just looking at her, she looks like Mercedes. I'm just saying. But watching a conversation and everything they trying to do as far as, well, Mercedes basically trying to take her to go ahead and get that abortion.
She wasn't trying to make her get it. They don't know how far along she is.
Yeah, because when she was asking her in the car, how many months?
And like I said, health insurance, I don't think people understand. You're not just rolling up to the doctor, getting an ultrasound without health insurance. You're not. That shit costs money. So therefore, a lot of people go to the clinic to see how far along they are. It don't matter what clinic. You know, it doesn't have to be an abortion clinic. You can go just to the health. I can't think of what it's called. Just the health department. You can go to the health department and like they have a maternity clinic if you don't have the insurance. Bro, I worked jobs where I didn't have insurance and the shit that you have to do to go to the doctor. That's why I'm trying to explain to, you don't want to be out here in America without health insurance because you've got to do a lot of weird stuff. And I mean, like, go to a bunch of different clinical doctors.
And you're definitely not going to be took care of as good as
somebody
you're
with not. You're not going to be treated
That's
well.
why you hear a lot of people saying, well, I got to wait 3 or 4 hours in the hospital. That's why. Like, I'm not pressuring you. I got to get to this person that got insurance over here. I'll see you later.
Yep. Been there, done that.
But yes, basically Terica's kind of throw off guard because she thinking they are going out to do certain other things. I think she thought she was going to feed us some shit.
Ice cream. Yeah.
She getting the goddamn urges, pregnant urges or whatever. But no, they going to Jackson. Trying to see what's up with this abortion. So yeah, I was definitely feeling like this episode was going to be more of a centric Mercedes and Terica episode. And I feel like a lot of people got they kind of centric stories in this episode.
Yeah, well, we needed this because we didn't get to see them interact that much in the first season. Besides when they was at the cheerleading, cheerleading, majorette dance.
And that's before we even knew technically she was her daughter, right?
Yeah. So, but boy, that was a lot to unpack. Like, cause like they got this estranged relationship, from not, her never being able to live and grow up with her, and then Mercedes being the irresponsible parent. Let's be honest. But we also got to remember who the fuck raised Mercedes. We cannot fully blame Mercedes.
We gonna get to that. We get to that. And shout out to her being able to be involved in the season without actually being involved in the season. Technically, as far as her involvement with key characters from P Valley, because she ain't been in no range of them. Everybody been kind of separated throughout this season as far as them two.
Yes.
But yes, we're gonna get to that. Moving forward, we got Little Murder. He's pretty much at the house. Uncle Clifford and Ernestine's house, pretty much taking care of Ernestine. Well, Ernestine's house. Yeah, that's Ernestine's house. And yeah, he's still going through it, thinking about Big Tink. And I ain't gonna even front, man. I wouldn't. Besides all the extra shit or whatever, just their relationship and the fact that you knew how close they was, and I'm trying to figure out how he's gonna go. That's what I was like.
Could you picture somebody that you call a brother doing it in front of you, and then you happen to be okay with it?
Just keep trying to function like that's. Once again, his performance, the actor playing Little Murder, he doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, damn, that's what I
tell you. That nigga had me tearing up. Yeah, like it's okay, Murder. You need a hug.
Man, you realize just the emotion behind it, the look at the expressions without him saying anything. Just his look. He killing his role, man. But yeah. He's in there trying to take care of Ernestine. I love the way Ernestine. What's your name? Who? Little Murder. Oh, I like that name better. And I think she was talking about his government name.
Yeah.
But this scene right here kind of got me like on that soul food. I'm like, I feel what you're doing, Little Murder, but you brought her candy in. Look like smothered pork chops.
It was a smothered pork chop.
I'm like, no. What are y'all doing? Blood pressure, all of this cholesterol. What are we doing?
Peach cobbler in the oven.
Soul food. Come on. Soul food. And then they went right back and started showing you all this greasy ass food at the collard fried chicken, fried fish, everything. You look good. Don't get it twisted. I'm sitting, And I was doing the same thing when Little Murder showed up that plate.
I was
that
too.
Shit look good. Greens.
I don't eat pork no more though, but like I ain't eat pork.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about fuck.
A little bit of bacon.
Ooh.
My bad. But yeah, that plate did look good. But besides that, pretty much the conversation between Little Murder and Ernestine and her saying the way she could smell death the night he showed back up, covered in all that blood or whatever. Once again, Little Murder, not saying a word, just looking at her. I'm sitting there like, man, please, Ernestine, stop. please, Ernestine, stop. This was definitely, I feel like y'all building us up for a heartbreaking season finale, man. And I don't know if maybe y'all trying to tease us and say we think it's gonna be Ernestine and y'all gonna throw us off and somebody. Either way, y'all, it's somebody we prepared to lose. It ain't gonna just be Big Team. We've been losing. Goddamn, what's my boy name? Keyshawn's abuser. Not the nigga that needs to go that ain't left yet as far as Derek, because we're gonna get to. Shout out to goddamn Haley. She on demon time, like nigga.
Yes.
Waiting. All right.
She said you ain't had your Tina Turner moment yet.
We're gonna get to it, but I'm definitely enjoyed this exchange between Little Murder and Ernestine. And like I said, Ernestine being almost like that person with so much wisdom, being at her age, and like I said, she's blind, but still, she see more than a lot of us see, if you understand.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Moving forward, speaking of Keyshana, Miss Mississippi. Shout out Miss Mississippi out here in the future videos. Yeah,
hey.
well, you better. You can look. But anyway.
It's nice to see her without a damn black eye. But here she is in the store with a black eye.
And this nigga, I love the way Derek be on some bullshit. Like, I mean, damn, Keyshana, I'm trying. You trying, nigga. Like, the fuck is...
Brian, couldn't it be me? That nigga would have been stabbed a long time ago.
I'm just sitting here
I'm
like,
trying to say,
you talking about?
He would have been stabbed or smothered a long time ago.
You been whooping her ass and y'all out. You want to be all family and shit now. Like, yeah, you want to go over there and get some of those favorite things. Like, yuck, I know I've been whooping your ass, but I'm trying to like be
trying to make you feel better.
Like it's Keyshana just looking at him. No, nigga. I love the way she said, I need to go put some makeup on, you know. And he's sitting there like, I take the kids go.
If you stop,
like, oh. That's when she seen Catwoman. My bad, Haley. That's when she seen Haley. Goddamn Catwoman back there. Haley woman ready to do something. She like,
Haley say, I see you ain't used the gun that I gave you. Like, damn.
But you know, this is
Haley
she
knew
done
what
been
was
through.
up.
Yes.
Season 1, she was like,
everything she done been through. She wasn't even around. She was living on like this nigga was Freddy Krueger after her. He technically still is right now. Because he on with Jimmy Bones.
Jimmy Bones?
Jimmy Bones, is that you? But yeah, Haley though, she just, I know we kind of been mad, but I ain't been mad at her personally. I don't, because I know what she trying to do with the pink and everything, or start selling it or whatever. But she just seeing everything she done been through, and her coming across as far as Keyshana, seeing that she's still in this toxic act. Well, I ain't even gonna call it toxic. Hell, this do or die.
It's toxic, it's abusive, and it's gonna kill her if she don't get out. Either her or the kids, or both. Because that nigga might just kirk out and just be like, fuck everybody. We all dying tonight, you know?
I mean, look
Suicide,
at him.
homicide.
Either way, I know whether we get a sad moment or not, he's going to be one of the individuals that's gone this season. There's no way he coming back next season. He gone. I know for a fact that Derek is gone this season. But what cost? That's going to be the thing with what cost.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the thing. But yes, man, this exchange between Haley and goddamn Keyshana, it's just the way Haley just on here on her boss shit. She just like, nigga, I'm about to sell a ping. Right, be coming across like 10 or 12 million. I got lawyers for you. I can get the OJ team. Take this nigga out. What are we doing? Like the Birdman hand rub. Like, come on, man.
Oh.
But yes, everything is a countdown right now, basically. It's a countdown right now. That's all we're waiting on.
Yo, they started the countdown on all this shit to blow the fuck up. Bruh, man. I ain't even gonna say about the shit that I thought when I was in my relationship that I felt less than of a human for staying in. Like,
well,
I ain't gonna tell you what I thought to do to the nigga. So
you thought about doing to him?
Sir, that's why I left. I'm like, my sanity is being questioned at this point because the shit that I'm thinking of doing to you will have me in jail, prison. Nah.
And that's the fact of where you at right now, as far as that,
yeah. Like, no,
God
I
is
was
good.
thinking.
God is good. Damn, man, you got me off guard with that. Shout out to you, though, nah, because, like, man, like I said, I got females.
I'm just being
honest. My women.
Like,
nah, it's just that protect them. I'm glad you good, man. I'm glad you good. But moving forward, Uncle Clifford, Little Murder. I enjoyed this little exchange between these two because you can say whatever you want to say about P-Valley, the whole gay shit, all of this in the third. One thing I love about P-Valley, though, is they not holding back on these conversations. We gonna have these conversations. I know y'all seeing everything that's going on, but we also gonna come in and actually have these conversations. Little Murder. Besides everything that's going on, you have Uncle Clifford, and once again the food. I'm like, damn, nigga, let me get a plate too. I want to plate. But
right.
Yeah, damn Uncle Clifford and this chicken and dressing sounds awful too, by the way. But yeah,
just chicken and dressing, like nothing else. And it was probably stovetop, like not even like homemade pan dressing. Like, damn. Come on,
Ernestine. Shout out to Ernestine. This damn COVID don't take me out. Uncle Clifford's chicken and dressing is. Loretta Devine's performance this season, man. Yes. Definitely. Flowers to her. The same way I talk about Angela Bassett, I talk about Loretta Devine.
Yes.
But yes. Uncle Clifford and Little Murder. You pretty much got Uncle Clifford trying to get some answers from him. Of course, Little Murder is still somewhat not trying to talk about it, understandably though, as far as the situation with Big Tinker with him. But another conversation I really like between these two is pretty much Little Murder trying to ask him. I ain't even going there in the deal, but Little Murder trying to ask Uncle Clifford, like, as far as because Uncle Clifford pretty much is pulling out his wardrobe as far as trying to find stuff for Little Murder to wear because he feels like he's gonna be staring there for a while, which I don't understand because I'm like, nigga, you been on tour, you just give us somebody to go buy you some shit or something. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, like the conversation, you pretty much got Little Murder asking Uncle Clifford, "What are you?" Like, and no disrespect, and he said that, no disrespect, but what are you?
Yeah, it's like,
and
what
Uncle Clifford, like, nigga, I know who I am, because Uncle Clifford, I think Little Murder noticed a Gucci pocketbook, and Clifford is like, I had this when I was like 3 years old, and he's like, damn, so you really been like this since you was that young? Like, yeah.
Most people that's like that, they really been like that all their life. Like, as far as back they can remember, this is how they always felt, and this is who they always wanted to be.
But I enjoyed this conversation because I know, like I said, we've been talking about everything else and all the extra shit they've been doing, and we still got some extra shit that they did. Like I said, P-Valley always want to come in and give you this good shit, good commentary, good conversation with them. Then they come through and just goddamn haymaker your ass. And I mean, anyway, we're going to get to it, man. This exchange between these two, I love the whole Cisco reference.
Yes! Because when he said he didn't know, I was like, ooh, nigga, what? He was like, you think I know Cisco. I'm about to say, you better, sir.
And that's another thing they do later on, which, once again, they messed that whole scene. I was loving the scene, and I'm like, no.
I knew it. I was like, see, they doing just enough, and then they jumped off the cliff. They be itching us to the front of the cliff. We be like, no parachute. We be like, oh, look at the views. And they be like,
we're gonna get to it, man.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm really, really enjoying what they doing. If it's not Mercedes and Terica, it's Little Murder and Uncle Clifford and them kind of taking their relationship and their bond to the next level, if anything. And it's way deeper than gay shit or sex. It's their relationship and the way they're able to help each other, especially going through what they're going to be going through. Little Murder already going through what he's going through, but I think they keep hinting that we're gonna get.
Uncle Clifford has a feeling. He has an inkling, and that's why he started crying. So we gonna get there.
moving forward, man.
Oh, this shit right here.
We still on our road trip with Mercedes and Terica, and we get to a little stop, and Mercedes pretty much getting like some flashbacks when she see this mother and daughter arguing. And at first I thought she was thinking about her and Terica at first, but it took her back to a time between her and Patrice as far as her mother. Shout out to the way they able to dress Patrice up and makes her actually look the age as far as that time. I was like, oh, I'm with it. But man, nigga Patrice. Because I was like, wait a minute. They are eating at a diner or whatever, they talking or whatever, but Patrice say some shit like, I ain't got enough money to pay for the meal. You think you can do what you do?
Your thing. Oh my God.
That's where I got confused though, because I was already getting heated. I'm like, what this mother?
Yeah, she was basically pimping her daughter out, telling her to go be nice to that dude so he'll pay for our food. Like,
okay, that's where I got confused because I'm thinking, is she making us? Yeah, I thought she was trying to get her sleep.
She didn't want her to sleep with him or do anything. She was just saying, go talk to him, go be nice, go, because he already eyeballing you. So if you, and honestly,
damn,
shit like that
in this episode in the pedophile. Why y'all went to the extra mile to make every nigga here pedophile? They did, man. Come on, Mercedes and Terica
I'm gonna be honest. That what they are experienced, I experienced that in my life, like at a young age, like just.
And don't get it twisted. I get it though, because I ain't gonna front. I'm a paranoid nigga. When I'm walking out with my daughter, especially my daughter being at the age she is 15, I kind of be looking around like, and probably ain't nobody looking, but nah, I'm still like, you better not be strangers. Like it don't matter though, it's just a protective nature, especially being a father.
Yeah, you supposed to be like that.
This scene right here, man. I got confused, and I'm glad you explained it to me because I thought she was trying to get her to go sleep with him. And then when I'm like, when you see the condoms, I'm like, why are you getting upset? But you actually wanted her to go do this.
No, so no. And the weird thing about what she wanted her daughter to go do, it works. Like niggas will just because you gave her that little attention. And I'm just like, but still, that's teaching. She basically taught her how to be a stripper. Like, go do your thing.
That's true.
Like,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Because a lot of stripping is more about how you talk to them, how you make them feel. You make them feel special. You make them feel seen, and they feel special. They want to spend more money on you. Damn. Same shit. She just helped her fine tune her craft.
I mean,
at a young age at 14.
A female that talks to a guy that she don't really like, but she want to get everything she can out of him.
Yep.
But Mercedes flashed back to a scene between her and Patrice at an early time, and pretty much after Patrice asks her to do her thing, she catches or notices that Mercedes has condoms in her wallet or whatever. Because Mercedes pretty much saying like, you ain't gotta do all that. I already got this. I'm like, oh shit. So, but then she sees the condom. She's like, what you been doing? You already been out here tricking or some shit for some money or whatever, thinking she going the extra mile to do whatever she already trying to get her to do. But no, this is between the early times of her and Cortez, or that's the nigga name, as far as the father of Terica. Mm-hmm. But yes, Patrice pretty much goes more to combat on her ass. She starts wailing on her ass, beating the hell out of her. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, this is taking you once again back to the shit that Mercedes has been through.
And then people wonder why Mercedes couldn't get her shit together and get Terica, because it's like, why you couldn't get it together for your daughter? Look at how the fuck
she never had a stable upbringing at all.
Yeah, talking about where we stand at the night. What the? Like, the more I learn about the history, the better I get her.
And I gotta be honest.
And then you stole her money.
This might be Patrice's last episode. She might be getting took. We might have our own slot. We have a red wedding with P Valley. Game of Thrones style. I'm just saying, we might have I don't know.
Damn. I mean, because remember, they do got that whole gang thing with Lil Murda and the other people.
See, we ain't mentioned none of that again, and we ain't seen him again. But it'll be kind of awkward for him to just pop up out of nowhere.
Twice.
I don't know. I don't know if I be feeling it, if he just pop up out of nowhere.
It may not go nowhere, but maybe it might pop back up. I mean, we don't know.
This scene in particular just makes a lot more sense in a later scene that we give on Mercedes and Terica. Mm-hmm. And I think we coming up on that now, matter of fact. Yeah. We still on our road trip with Mercedes and Terica. And pretty much they having a conversation. And Terica pretty much, she had some words for Mercedes because she's pretty much trying to tell how much in love she is with the father of the child that she's had. Well, she wants to have.
She thinks she in love.
Yeah.
Oh my God. High school
and once again,
love. Oh my God.
You got Mercedes trying to tell her everything she's been through, her experiences. Just let alone me having you at a young age as far as Mercedes talking to Terica and everything you done seen that she done been through, the fact that she wasn't able to raise her. Like, Terica, look at everything that's going on right now. The position you in. But Terica got some words for Mercedes. She trying to back talk, man. She say some slick ass shit to Mercedes.
She was right about what she said, but the way she said it and the timing, I would have slapped her too. I'm trying to tell you, like, I when she said it, my hand whipped out too. I was like, damn.
And if y'all can see this upper left picture right here, and the look on Mercedes' face, that's after that.
Yes. What? Now, my thing though is I would have slapped her, but we would have continued on with this conversation, and I would have probably
man.
Because like
she
was being disrespectful and mad.
And even the little,
but what she said was true.
I'm just knowing everything Mercedes done been through, in the way she looking at her talk. Like, that's why I'm like, Mercedes.
She knocked the pause in your motherfucking ass. You know you hurt when you cry and you pause. You ever had a pause? When a motherfucker hit you in your throat, make your teeth click. You bite the back of your tongue, you can't cry.
That was a terrible look like she couldn't say shit. It was over.
Cause it happened so quick. I mean, cause like she was being disrespectful. What she said was true because Mercedes has not ever properly been loved, but that's all. But a lot of that is not Mercedes' fault because look at who fucking raised her.
And I feel like Terica knows that though because she don't even really fuck with her grandma like that. So,
no.
But I like what Terica says. I'm not gonna never hit my child like that. And Mercedes
said the same thing. I lie to you not. I said the same thing, and man, they get that.
What you get, man? Hey.
Like I said, but it's not like I'm gonna keep going, and I'm a apologize. We gonna talk about this. I'm gonna apologize because like that's in me impulsive shit, and we got you don't want to teach your kids to be impulsive with their hands because if you're impulsive with your hands, they're gonna do the same thing.
And it's the same thing even with as far as like mental distress, as far as just yelling too.
Yes.
Doing all of that.
Yes. Now I don't do yelling no more. We done with that.
Yeah, I'm getting better. That's all I would say. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm still talking aggressively, but I'm not yelling. It's just
what Bernie Mac say? Honey, child, these niggas bad, man. You need help me, y'all.
Nah, but like it's a difference between you can't just be letting your emotions overtake you and then expect them to stay composed. Like no, you can't. You have to do better so you can teach your children to contain. You can't be like
a thing where I know the respect I have for my mom, even though I did certain shit. Yeah. And I talked under my breath when she said certain things, but you think what you say? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying. But yes, this exchange, man, it was a powerful scene. It was. Like I said, because you just know, especially after the whole thing with Patrice and going to that flashback, you know what Mercedes done been through. So you know that impulse, like, and she been holding back. I don't care what you say, she's been holding back.
She has, because Terica got a smart ass mouth.
Yeah, she been saying already. So yeah. But other than that, we also get to a scene with them showing up to the actual, not really abortion place, but place to go see if how far along you are and all of that. Right?
It is it's the abortion clinic.
Oh, okay.
But they check you. You don't. The day that you go to get an abortion, this is how it happens nowadays. And I just found this out a couple days ago. The day that you go get and no, I'm not looking to go get an abortion. I just saw this shit online. Please. Hell no. I'm just saying, because the new people like, why are you looking up abortion shit? Because it's a
lot going on now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot going on now. So
I'm not trying to get one. I just want to know what the fucking rules and regulations is. But anyway, so you have to wait 24 hours before you. So you go get your consultation, and you have to wait 24 hours before you can. You got a 48-hour window. So you go get the consultation. You can either make a decision that next day or the day after that. After that, like you have to, I guess, go through the process again. But then you also 2 weeks later, and then either you can't have one or, you know.
Because you had that time where Mercedes, like I said, asking her how long are you as far as months? How many months are you? She didn't know.
Yeah. Because if you're a certain amount of weeks, you just take a pill. But the farther along you are, they will actually have to do a procedure. Oh, and I'm calling bullshit on that fucking ultrasound. That baby should not look like that or be that big.
Yeah, it was kind of big. It was. I would say.
And then, like, with the baby bump, too, I'm like...
Yes, last episode, she didn't... maybe we didn't see... I don't know. She didn't... we don't see Terica. She didn't have...
I'm like, is it because she's real skinny or is she just, like, really bloated? Because you can get really bloated quickly. Because I'm one of them people, I show at 5 months. I know somebody that was 5 months, they didn't look like they was pregnant at all. Me at 5 months, you can tell. Okay. I'm fat.
Hey,
but I'm also short, so...
Okay. But once they do get to the abortion clinic, we get these protesters out there. And this is what took me to the whole thing of saying, damn, they kind of doing the whole thing with what's going on today. Because you know everything, this law that's been passed as far as abortions.
Yeah, I think people really be out there like that, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm like,
I seen Black Lives Matter posters, too, though. As far as this exchange.
Well, you know the whole thing of black people,
and this is still 2020, if I'm not mistaken, so yeah.
Yeah, the thing that kills black people the most is abortion.
Oh, okay.
More than high blood pressure, I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that was ever true, because you know, like, propaganda on TV is heavy, so.
I just like I said, just them showing up there, I wasn't expecting them to have that environment out there like that, but it made me just think about what's going on today as far as, once again, the whole Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade. And them passing that law or whatever. And the states trying to move forward. Well, a couple of states, if not most of the states, trying to move forward or whatever. Besides Florida, I think, and some of them trying to chill out or whatever. But
most of them are chilling now. It's more so the southern states that's trying to say no. You know, Bible Belt.
But once again, I'm really enjoying the exchanges between Mercedes and Terica, outside of Mercedes pretty much hitting up with that Mike Tyson's quick slab, you know what I'm saying? Act right.
It was just a bump. It was a bump to the gums that was just needed at that point in time. But
the expression on Terica's face, that was that pause. It was like,
but see, that was a controlled and thoughtful hit. Because, I mean, she could have kept going like her mama did. Because she could have pulled over.
That's true.
And just, you know, went home. I was about to say something very disrespectful. I'm not going to say it.
But it's not only them in the clinic and doing what they're doing and them seeing the baby or whatever and Terica asking about the baby or whatever, but it's them sitting outside at the pool or whatever. Shout out to the pedophiles or whatever walking by. But that exchange between them sitting out there or whatever. Once again, this episode being kind of centric around them two. We needed this, and I'm liking them moving forward. We're trying to move forward or whatever, because it's still Mercedes trying to get her somewhat to, you know what I'm saying, think about everything that's going to happen as far as you having this child, if you plan on moving forward with this.
Yes, she's showing her options, because you know, you gotta. She's 14, so she just thinking we gonna be one big happy family, and it's like, man,
part-time job.
Do you know what part-time job? You gonna live off of what? You don't rent $1,000.
I don't care if y'all in the South. No, not no part-time work. No, that ain't gonna keep.
No, part-time.
Take you. Good luck. But anyway, I'm really, like I said, enjoying what they got going on, and we still have more with them. Like I said, as far as their road trip. Going back, Uncle Clifford, a little murder. Ernestine, she's out and about. She's been she's been going through, like I said, she's diagnosed COVID or whatever. She's running fevers. So she's seeing a lot of things. The whole thing with her at the beginning, as far as seeing the flashback.
Fever.
Yes.
That's what's going on. Her fever has been at like been over 100 for way too damn long. That's the problem, because it has not broke or came down. The fact that they still ain't took her to the hospital yet, and then the fact that you have to call, it's $800 to what is it, $500 to $800 to ride in the ambulance. You ain't got no help.
You don't let stripper club man. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Anyway. It don't matter. Why didn't this happen a long time ago? Why?
How long has it been? No, you know what? I think we putting too much sauce on this, because it's really only been like 2 days. It's only been like 2 days.
If it's Ernestine in the ATX, she should be going to the hospital. That's it.
I agree with you. You one of them people like, Grandma, I'll take you to come get in the car.
Diabetes? Like, what are we talking about? She's got to be going to the hospital. Man,
yeah, because I've been peeping her temperature reads, and I ain't heard shit under 100. And I'm just like, bruh, why is her fever not breaking? So at this point, she basically hallucinating from her fever, because
that's it. She's hallucinating from the fever. But I like the little baptized scene they try to do, South thing, Mississippi, down there at the water.
Down by the water.
But besides that, man, I'm sorry. It's more Uncle Clifford than Little Murder, because it's like, nigga, you love Ernestine the way you do. She should have been in the hospital. She should have been at the hospital. Go ahead. You're going to try to take up for you, Uncle Clifford.
No, I'm just saying, no, you're right.
She should have been at the hospital.
You right. That's y'all Sagittarius, man. Y'all do that. Because my daddy's the same way. He is Sagittarius. He be like, you going to the hospital, he don't play that shit. He don't play that shit.
But like I said, I feel like, oh man, is this gonna be Ernestine? This is it. This is season 2, Ernestine's last season. Is this what we're getting?
She keep talking to Uncle Clifford's mom, so hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody's on pass. She keep talking to the ghost, and I like that scene with, I'm guessing that's her daughter. Maybe it's fast or whatever, but tell her, come on, let's go. Time to rest. Come on. Like, not yet. Mm-hmm. But the reason I say that because, man, just being, I done been to funerals. I recently had a funeral. I ain't going to get too indulged in it because I don't want to really talk about it, but just hearing the preacher talk about it and knowing how they'll kind of have a reference to that, saying, it's time. Like, you tired. It's time. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, when my grandpa passed, he told his kids, I'm going home on Sunday. And they was like, you gonna be here in the hospital. You ain't going home. He told them he was going home. He went home. He went home
it's
on
Ernestine
Sunday.
saying, not yet. Not yet. Yeah. And once again, it's, I don't know if it's just a grandmother thing, but it's an older thing. It's like, no, I can't leave my kids. Yeah, I can't leave my grandkids. I got to make sure they good. And it's like, no, it's time for you to rest. That's a good scene, man. It was a little emotional. It was, especially, I don't know if probably for everybody, but just honestly, not only because of her performance as far as Loretta Devine, but just being in certain situations. I like that scene. Moving forward, back to Mercedes and Terica. They go back.
Now.
It's a real emotional scene right here. Can you get into it right quick? I got to do something right quick. My bad.
All right. So Terica and Mercedes are talking. Of course, Terica is 14, and she kind of wants her mom's guidance on, should I keep this child? Do you think I should keep this child? Do you think I'll be a good mom? I'm going to be a better mama than you. Like, it's just a whole back and forth of, I'm hurt, you hurt me. Why don't you want me? Why didn't you take care of me? Why couldn't you get your shit together so you could have me? And we find out that Mercedes didn't have a choice in whether or not she wanted to have Terica. Her mom basically said, you pregnant, you having her. And I feel like that, the fact that you have options and you don't take them, or like the fact when you force something like forcing parenthood on somebody, let's talk about it. Roe v. Wade being overturned. forcing people to have children. I mean, yes, should people be responsible for their sex life and not get pregnant unwantedly? Yes. Do mistakes happen? Yes. Should we have been better human beings about doing this in the first place? Hell the fuck yeah. But a lot of people don't have self-control. And then there's also medical reasons for abortions. But we're going to get past that. But Mercedes tells Terica, I didn't have a choice in having you. My mama made me. Period. And she doesn't regret having her. And I'm thankful. I love to see the fact that Mercedes apologized to Terica for not being the parent that she needed or deserved. What up,
Brillo? What's going on, Brillo?
But yeah, because I think that's a hard thing for a lot of adults. I think that's a hard thing for a lot of adults to admit is when they wrong and apologize to a child, because adults want to feel superior. And it's like, it's not, you are superior in wisdom, but you don't sit there and act like you can't learn something from a child.
Especially
and that a child
when you feel disrespected.
Yeah, because
I almost feel like your child is belittling you, especially if, that's what I'm about to say.
But
especially when they feel like they being right about something, they telling you the truth about yourself in certain ways. That hurt.
You better listen. Especially when your kids trying to tell you how they want to be loved and need to be loved, but you just trying to get them to love that. However, no, you can't do that. You gonna push your kids away, and y'all won't be friends or have a good type of relationship when you get older.
That's why I really like that exchange, especially when she ran into the bathroom or whatever. And it's the way Mercedes was looking in that mirror and she started to see Patrice and saying, this is what I'm turning into or what I'm basically going to be doing. I really like that exchange. And once they actually get up to actually leave, it's her giving her that choice, handing her the keys, saying, I'm going to let you make this choice as far as going into the abortion or whatever, or just going back home and actually going through with it.
It's her life, man. And
she does make the choice for people, right?
Nah, I think she got the abortion.
Yeah, because I seen Mercedes smiling. I was like, okay, she going to get it. Okay. And I think she did it too, right?
Yeah, because when they got back home, she had a heating pad on.
Oh,
and I'm like, you don't need no heating pad when you're pregnant.
Bro, Brillo, Patrice, somebody is so
wild as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Brillo. But as far as Nadia is saying, she actually went through with the abortion. We just didn't get that scene. Of course, they probably wouldn't go.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Oh, we don't need that. But P Valley damn sure gonna show you everything else. You better believe that.
I would rather see people have sex, no matter the people, than watch somebody get up.
You right. I don't want to see either one.
Not even pretending. I don't want to see nobody pretend.
I don't want to see either one. I don't. Especially after the goddamn day. I'm done. I'm good.
Anyway. But
once again,
I'm glad she gave her a choice. I'm glad, because that's honestly, as a parent, there are certain until a certain point of your child's life, why you if you continue to make choices for your children all throughout their life, especially in their teenage years, they turn 18 and you expect them to be an adult and make decisions, they don't know how to make decisions if you make decisions for them all the time.
I can see what you're saying, Brillo, but it's like they pushing the envelope, then they reopening that son bitch, trying to lick it back up and close it back. With sloppy spaghetti. I'm sorry. This is doing too much. But this thing in particular, though, as far as Mercedes and Terica, especially when they actually get back, I really enjoyed that. Because now it seems like moving forward, because even hearing Terica call Mercedes mama, because it seems like we ain't never heard her call Mercedes mama. We always heard her just call her Mercedes or her biological name or whatever, but never giving her the respect to call her mama. So I really did enjoy that exchange, especially between Terica and Mercedes. All right, man. I was not. Of course, they had to send Ernestine to the hospital, and we back with Uncle Clifford a little murder, because we kind of been somewhat of going back and forth between Mercedes and Terica and Uncle Clifford a little murder throughout this episode, besides having a little exchange between Miss Mississippi and Haley. But yes, Uncle Clifford going through it emotions because this is.
Wait, didn't they have another exchange before this happened? Mercedes and not Mercedes, Mississippi and Autumn when she came to her house.
Yeah, that's the end though. That's the last scene.
Okay. I got the scene twisted up.
Brillo, I'm trying to tell you, they doing, man. And you know what I'm talking about, Brillo, right here. But anyway, before we get to it, Uncle Clifford going through it. You know what I'm saying? Ernestine, like, this is her heart. This is everything to her. Everything as far as Ernestine and Uncle Clifford. But once again, I actually like what Little Murder did for Uncle Clifford.
Yeah, made him laugh, made him feel good.
Yeah, it's the thing as far as when Little Murder showed up to Uncle Clifford after what happened with Big Tink. And I need, like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And of course, you can see Uncle Clifford is not okay and everything's going on with Ernestine. And we had a whole thong song, Little Murder coming out, basically in Uncle Clifford's somewhat of wardrobe, basically his almost cosplay type shit. But yeah, I like this exchange, man, because just seeing, you know, Uncle Clifford smile or whatever, because like I said, besides all the other shit, Brillo, we gonna get, man, Brillo. Man. Like I said, besides all the other shit we gonna get to, is seeing Uncle Clifford and I know the emotion he going through, because like I said, I got that same emotion. Nigga, I love Ernestine. We've been riding with Ernestine. I don't want to see Ernestine messed up, but I'm glad she's in the hospital now. I'm glad. Like, damn, let's see some people actually maybe make sure she's good or try to give us the best help or care that she can get possible. Because smothered pork chops and candy yams ain't gonna do it. I'm just saying. And damn sure not no chicken and dressing. But yes, seeing this little exchange between Uncle Clifford and Little Murder and seeing them at a very, very vulnerable stages in both their lives right now. They both need each other. So, oh man. As much as they need each other, this is where we get to our scene where I'm like, I'm good. I'm engaged with them too, because I'm liking them feed off each other as far as the bond. As far as them, you know, we just lost Big Tink. Ernestine in the hospital. They both are vulnerable right now, but damn, man, why did
I knew where we was going when Little Murder laid down. I was like, oh.
Laid down? This nigga, they started on, and I'm already getting out of here.
It was like, all what? Funny and all joke. Hold on, so you didn't watch this? You didn't watch none of this?
You say what?
Okay, you didn't watch none of this.
Thank you.
Did your wife tell you what happened?
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
The man,
I don't
somewhere
know
between the time of somebody saying something about we don't need to use a condom.
I want to feel you inside of me. Bruh, I should not have laughed so hard at that when he said that.
Start fucking up.
But I paused it and I was like, Keisha, I'm about to leave.
Somebody, and then you gonna say, come here right quick. I'm like, this nigga laying on his, you getting on, oof.
Oh, God. I was like,
man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man.
I was just laughing so hard.
Y'all not gonna sit here and put me through this shit, man. That ain't right, man.
Y'all killing me with this.
And yeah,
I guess because I know they acting.
What? Brillo? I'm out. No.
I guess it's funny to me because I know they acting. So, like, I'm like, how hard is it for them to really keep a straight face? Because once he said that, I would have fucking lost it.
Shout out to Ronald Cameron for coming through. Yeah,
Hey,
I don't got nothing against the community. No, nothing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. But I do not watch some of that graphic stuff. No thanks. Thank you.
And
that's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about.
Don't let it turn you off from the show.
Yes, that's it. Hey, Ronald Cameron, salute. The writing is good. It ain't gonna never make me stop watching the show. I love the show. The show is phenomenal. But when they start doing that type of shit, let's be real, man. People, women, and men have unprotected sex. But nigga, now we get into the state of talking about AIDS and shit now. Like, the fuck
you say it like men and women can't transmit AIDS.
Man.
Heterosexual people can transmit AIDS just like homosexuals.
You said the nigga said, I want to feel you inside.
Bro, I laughed so.
Oh, no.
Don't act like y'all niggas ain't used some lines like that. I want to feel your insides. I want to be all up.
Who the hell this nigga think he is, beloved? He think he beloved. Y'all ain't never seen Beloved with Oprah. He think he beloved.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Nah.
Touch me on the inside part.
Like
oh my
Uncle
God.
Clifford is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character on the show. Ronald Cameron. Like, I love the writing. I love the characters too. But they go too far. Yo, the Television Commission. Shout out to Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content, JH Review, Michelle, Brillo the Big Review, everybody involved with the Television Commission. But yes, man, they just did too much with this scene, man. It's like, once again, it's almost like they did with the Big Tink, a Little Murder scene. You got Big Tink going all through all emotions, talking about Black Lives Matter and everything. Like, they killed white, rich niggas, poor niggas, all this. Like, we in this, invested in this scene. And then you niggas take us here. Y'all take us right out of it. You killing me, Peter. You killing me.
So would you say the same thing if it was a heterosexual? Like,
maybe,
if they was talking about some serious shit and then they just started fucking?
I might, honestly, because if we
deeply invested in the scene
and y'all turn that shit into some, I'm gonna say yes, because I watch Power. Power would have a scene where I'm not gonna say all the time because Power has always been heavily sexually invested or whatever. I'm just saying though, if we have a real deep scene going on and then y'all niggas just start playing some wild ass music and start smashing, and that's another thing. You niggas got the disrespect to play Kendrick Lamar. I think we're gonna go ahead and just end the review, man. I'm good.
No,
we ain't gotta talk about nothing else. Bodies! Y'all, I'm out. We good. We gonna go ahead and stop the review.
No, we're not finished.
Let me out. Don't. Let me out.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm just saying, man. It just went way beyond the limits tonight, man. What they did. I ain't watched the scene, but just hear the fact that once again, did this nigga have his legs up? Did he really have?
I don't think he had his leg. He might have had his knees.
Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Shout out to the two people.
I thought about something. I ain't gonna say that shit though.
Definitely. Shout out Ronald Cameron, man.
Man.
Yo, Power, they extra, bro. They extra, Brillo.
Gay people can't have romantic sex.
You know what, Brillo? Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. I kind of didn't have too many problems with they sex scenes. Sometimes it went a little bit too much with Rock now, because it was like, man, come on now. Y'all niggas fucking all the time. Rock was fucking all the time. I'm just saying as far as Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, and y'all know what I'm talking about if you watch it.
all the time.
Hey, Brillo, you got to be prepared. And it's a lot of people that ain't prepared. They ain't prepared, man. To me, It was like have you ever seen Lockdown with Master P? And you just sitting there and you like you watching this movie, you ain't ready. You not ready. You like what the no, they're not gonna do that. No, they not. They doing it. No.
Yeah.
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
I don't care. Don't nothing beat the whole skating scene from that shit.
Yeah, bro.
I can deal with them romanticizing homosexual sex. I can deal with this whole romanticization.
I don't even mind them kissing. They can kiss, whatever. Fine. Yeah, I watch Empire. Empire did the shit, whatever. But Brillo, Symphony, I don't even know how this nigga had time to teach class. But yes, man, my bad, y'all. I ain't mean to stay on the shit as long as I did, but man, I was just like, come on, man. Come on, dog. Shout out to Boosie. But once again, besides that scene, it's after they wake up, it's morning. Like,
and we slept the night.
No. But I mean, once again, after all the goofy shit, they take me back to a good scene because while they laying there together, seeing Little Murder have that emotion come over him again. Once again, the acting performance without him saying anything, him sitting there trying to shake and cry. I'm good. I like them type of scenes. It get me once again emotionally involved with these characters because once again, they both are kind of dealing with some trauma. Little Murder, so because seeing your best friend kill himself in front of you, like I once again trying to figure out how he gonna deal with this. But we see it, right. Uncle Clifford.
Oh,
and we see him, Little Murder, as far as Uncle Clifford, both of them holding each other down, and just I enjoy those parts. Like I said, I ain't got nothing.
That's why I ship them so hard. Yeah. That's why I ship them because I'm just like I like their interaction. I don't.
Yes, the chemistry.
I just the chemistry. That's
the scene when
and he was like, why you let me back in?
Yeah, because once again, when that scene, I'm gonna go back a little bit when Little Murder came out dancing him or whatever, and seeing Uncle Clifford just all get giddy and shit, just start dancing. It almost like seeing Uncle Clifford turn into a child because having somebody to actually love you that much for yourself, that what made me kind of enjoy that scene because it seemed like Uncle Clifford is like, damn, I ain't never really had nobody just intake me the way this person indulges me the way he does, truthfully for me being who I am. So
yes.
Once again, the writing, man. Like, hey, I love good writing, good storytelling. It's just y'all niggas ain't got to do all the going to the extent of showing the graphic nature of the sex scenes. It's like we can imagination. I had to say it 3 times. I
just kept laughing through the whole thing because I was like, literally, how are they staying so serious?
Yo, Devontae, appreciate you coming through. What's going on?
Well, yeah, I was like, how they stay? Because like when they was like the noise, I was just like, bro, I would have busted out laughing. I could not be serious.
This is what I'm saying, Adia, and this is the only reason I brought that up. Are they going to make that some type of
topic
moving? I'm just saying they might.
They better
because it's a serious.
Because I hate that they only put it on the gay community, like only gay people can spread it. Like stop,
because it's not just a gay community. We ain't gonna make it seem like that. But I'm just saying, will that come about because of just the exchange? As far as we know, this is the reason I brought that up. Him and Big Tink did what they did, but they used protection or whatever. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But anyway, shout out to everybody coming through. We're gonna finally move forward. But this
because I thought
it was still a good scene overall. As far as before and after the bullshit.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about his conversation with Wody.
Oh, yeah. Little Murder and Wody. I mean,
when Little Murder finally picked up his phone, and they was talking about him and his song has up, and everybody listening to it. His feature on the Tina Snow track. So we finally got what.
So she using her alter ego.
She using her alter ego name.
As far as Meg Thee Stallion. Once again, I already said Meg Thee Stallion. Shout out to DJ Never Scared. Ain't that his name? I can't wait. I want him to come back, but I know we're gonna get this on the season finale. This is gonna happen. Meg Thee Stallion will make an appearance on the season finale. I already know this more than likely what's gonna happen. But yes, that little conversation between Little Murder and Wody, that was him talking about burying Big Ting, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Whenever
he's talking to Wody,
I
whenever he's talking, no, remember he left Rome there, and that's why that's why he kept saying Rome overdose, but like nobody said that because the blogs wasn't saying nothing about it, but Wody knew.
I handle shit.
But yeah, no, he was talking about what to do with Big Ting. Okay. So yeah, whenever he's talking to Wody, you better listen because that always be some expositional stuff. I don't know if I'm using it right. It moves the story along. It tying up loose ends because people would have been like, "Oh, what's gonna happen when they find Tink's body?" Because I thought about that too. Because I watch a lot of criminal shit and blood splatter and how much blood he had on him and the fact that he left out the car. So then it'll be blood. So like if they found him, they'll be like it was somebody else in the car too. So like look, I mean,
I'm glad they didn't do that. I know what I feel like either. I know what I think where they leading to though. Maybe not this season yet, but especially after the conversation between Little Murder and Uncle Clifford, because besides, like I said, the damn bullshit as far as them smashing each other, whatever, this thing on top of it. Anyway, it's the conversations they are having throughout this episode as far as the real, you know what I'm saying, heterosexual conversations as far as are you man one this and the third, because Little Murder really asking Uncle Clifford these conversations the same way Uncle Clifford is asking him, who are you? And Little Murder saying, but the world won't let me be. So now I feel like they kind of lead into more towards, maybe not this season, the fact that it's going to come out about Little Murder, especially once that big song really pull off. And that's when his stardom go to the next level. You know, that's almost like anybody, as far as whoever get that next push, as far as once they was real kind of underground and then they got big, then rumors and shit start coming out. Things start coming out about their past or whatever. All the time.
Every person. It's the weirdest shit.
All right, man. Once again, this was the scene of the night. Either way, it stole the show in a good way and a bad way.
I'm gonna need them to stop trauma bonding though.
That's what they pretty much doing.
They
didn't meet like that though. I mean, so
no, they didn't. They didn't. Yeah. But
moving forward, one of the last things we got to get into is big head nigga Derek.
He do got a big ass head.
He do. Then we got Catwoman showing up, Jackie Brown. You know, you ever seen Quentin Tarantino movie? She's showing up pretty much still on her. You see, she noticed she in red too, by the way. But yeah.
I guess that's like the side she has been the this whole season.
We probably done missed all type of symbolism shit throughout this episode. This whole, like we did in the Big Tink episode or whatever. We probably missed all type of things. They're gonna show us though. But this scene in particular, Haley pretty much shows up. Derek at the door, really not trying to let her ass in.
Who are you?
This is a female. Like, damn, you can't let a female. Anyway.
No, because he don't want nobody getting into her head and talking her out of leaving him. He not stupid.
I don't think he wants nobody. I won't see him.
He don't want her to associate. That's what they do. They isolate you from everybody. Everybody can, because they're afraid somebody's gonna call them on their bullshit and talk you out of being with them and leave them. They isolate you. I'm trying to tell you, same shit happened to me. They isolate you. You don't need no friends.
Always being able to speak from experience, whether it's a good one or a bad one.
Yeah, they isolate you. But go ahead.
You good? Just seeing Haley show up and really still trying to get Kishana to do what she need to do. But I feel like she thinking, I'm going to have to give you the extra push on that edge. Let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a little story. And we ain't talking about Slick Rick. She giving her that breakdown. She letting her know in the best way she can without her even breaking down herself. Telling her story as far as Haley. Telling her what she went through. And telling her how she lost her child.
Yeah, because she waited too late. And that's the thing.
Kishana has 2 kids. And one is already getting beat on. Man.
Yeah, because that's what I'm like.
Dead. He's gone this season.
That's why I'm like, at what cost are we gonna lose Derek? Because are we gonna lose a kid too? Or are we gonna lose both the kids?
It's going to be more than just losing Derek. It's going to be a cost. It's going to be a
I
cost.
feel like Derek
and I keep thinking it's going to be a situation where Keyshawn might get locked up. It might even be that.
I don't want.
I
know what you
but
mean though,
I'm telling
because Mississippi and he white.
And think about his family coming possibly back into the picture if he die. It's a lot.
True,
I'm just saying,
true,
it's a lot. Especially after we seen the little backstory with them too. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, man, Haley still trying to get her to make that move, and I think Haley basically saying, if you do what you do, I'm gonna help you. We can move this shit together. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna make sure you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna help you.
Haley is down for helping her, but Haley don't want to see them kids get hurt before.
I got a theory for you, Medea, too.
Before. What's the theory?
Haley, if Kishana does what she does, and Haley does show up, will a situation happen where somebody's caught and Haley takes the route because of what she did to old buddy in the pink?
I mean, Haley ain't got nobody, so and plus she's still trying to. She basically said, "I want to do this for my daughter." She don't got her kid. That's what I'm. You see what I'm saying? That's why I got that little theory. Maybe I don't feel like that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that could possibly happen, and that might make the whole deal get messed up as far as what they doing with trying to sell a pink, being that she the owner. This is just theories. But then that makes it all lay on Uncle Clifford. But,
that's what I'm saying, though.
We see.
That's a story. Because we ain't got no
as
story.
Long as Derek don't make it to season 3.
Come on. We ain't got no story.
Look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at your theory. I just don't want Derek to make it to season 3 at all, please.
They can't do that. I will. No. If y'all let him live, I don't want to see no coma either. I don't want to see none of that. No. He needs to be gone. None of no. Hell no. That nigga gotta die. And I want him to suffer.
Nigga up there he is up there with Game of Thrones character. Kill this nigga.
Yeah. That little bastard. He up there. He up there with that little bastard.
Yeah, he is up there. Joffrey.
Bodies. Guys to go. Get him out of here. Shout out to Frank.
Look, before she pulled out that cell phone, I was like, what is it? Poison? A knife? What did she get?
Hell, I thought she got it with another gun. I said, you don't want to use that other one. Maybe
that's what I thought. I'm like, what else she get her?
Maybe you ain't getting a hint. Like, this is how you do this. I mean, but you ain't technically killed your buddy either, though.
Well, that was because the gun, they were scrambling for the gun, and whoever was closest to the gun needed to pull the damn trigger because that nigga.
Boy, if you
don't. Nah. He tied 2 niggas up. Didn't he tie her and Mercedes up or something? Nah. Jimmy Bones. This song. I forgot. I ain't got the thing, but I forgot the song. But anyway, man. Once again, this is a build-up. We got the Ernestine build-up, but we also got the Derek build-up.
Countdowns.
Yes, the countdown. And not only the countdown, who is going to kill him? It's going to be who. Kishana not going to do it. I know now.
No.
It's not going to be Kishana.
She's not going to kill the father of her children.
Diamond is coming back into the picture. I know that. This nigga's fantasizing about Mississippi. He coming back.
Why he is somebody?
Now, and his theories with him too, involving Derek, possibility of him. I don't know. I don't want to go there either because I want to see that. I feel like Diamond wasn't in the season enough. And I ain't getting enough of him throwing niggas out the club, putting his finger in their face the way he did at the store. I need that. I need that energy.
Need that energy.
Yes. But yeah, man. Besides everything Haley been going through, I can't lie. I liked her character this season. I know she's doing what she's doing, but she just had more of a fierce nature this season.
Yeah, because she got a backbone.
Yes, that's it too. Yes, and I feel like she has more of a backbone than a lot of other characters this season. Also, so a lot of people feel like they're kind of staggering.
The way she walked up in that party and she knew she wasn't invited, or she was, and she waiting.
And she's smart. That's another thing. She business minded and she's smart. She's not stupid. Even though you might not agree with certain shit she's doing, she's making sense. Look at what she said to Uncle Cliff. $5 million. $5 million. I'm just saying. Shout out to Little Murder too, because he made some good points to Uncle Clifford when she mentioned the money, saying you can't take it with you and everything in the third. He made some good points, which we didn't kind of talk about, but he did. And that scene where she feeding Uncle Clifford the smothered pork chops, and them greens, candy ale. You remember that being the soul food? It's like what just happened to Big Mama? And these niggas go through a row of calories and shit, high blood pressure, shit, everything.
I like that. I like soul food, but I don't make it that often.
I don't remember them nothing baked. They ain't say baked.
The cornbread was baked.
Matter of fact, and these niggas had ham, fried fish, fried chicken. How the fuck do you put all?
Nigga, they was eating Thanksgiving every weekend.
Yes, every Sunday. This was every Sunday.
Ain't no way we have a Thanksgiving every Sunday. I like cooking like that though. I love cooking big meals. That shit is fun to me.
I'm going to that food. If you sit down like that, that shit look good. Black eyed pea, like man. But anyway, I ain't mean to turn this into a goddamn Hell's Kitchen. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feeling about this recent episode and how y'all feeling about possible team up between Keyshawn and Haley, aka Catwoman, Jackie Brown. Okay. Other than that, how you feel? You enjoyed this episode?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it too, but it wasn't my favorite. This definitely was probably my least out of the whole season, honestly. But I like everything that was going on, but it was definitely my least favorite. And it wasn't even because the whole thing between Uncle Clifford and Little Murder, even though I hate that shit. And I feel like, to me, y'all can't traumatize me anymore now. That's it. I mean, you don't have niggas getting head from other niggas. You don't have. One thing I will give y'all credit for, P Valley, y'all didn't show some shit this episode.
Yeah,
we didn't get no signs of penis. All we got was straight P Valley. Well, we ain't. Hold on, y'all did us wrong kind of this episode too. We ain't get no good stripper scene. Ain't even about that. We ain't get no athletic sizzles.
Yeah, we did not get any strippers. None. The strippers showed it. Showing strippers
Russian
this
roulette.
time.
We ain't get whispers doing no goddamn crazy combinations. We ain't get none of that. No technique.
No Mercedes experience.
We ain't get no combos. What's that shit they used to do on Def Jam Fight for New York? At the end, when you do like a raging combos, we ain't get none of that.
Nah, we got real life. I enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it.
I feel like we've been kind of getting real life throughout the season, though.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we got straight up real life, no stripper scenes, no extra stuff, no. Yeah.
I wonder if Coach still mad at Mercedes, but
lame,
she ain't getting no call from the wife. I know the wife hurting, boy. I know she hurt. She loves Mercedes' experience. But anyway, man. Anything else before we get on here?
Nah.
That's pretty much all we had. Like I said, I feel like this was definitely a more contained episode. It kind of seemed like we was only following Little Murder and Uncle Clifford and Terica and Mercedes and a little bit of Keyshawn and Haley here and there. But other than that, man, when is the season finale? How many episodes we got? This episode is 7.
I don't know, because this was 7.
Damn. I know I don't hear what never mind. Yeah. I think my child started talking and she ain't saying daddy, she said mama first. But anyway.
What's wrong with that?
Nah.
Mommy got the milk.
You ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing.
Anyway.
My son said mama first, but my daughter definitely said daddy first.
Man, she like kind of loud with us. Like, mom. We ain't even like a year yet. But anyway, I gotta see if this is gonna be the season finale next, because I think last season was 8 episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
They better give us 10.
Yeah, we need 10. We need at least 2 more.
We can't wrap this shit up. I need Derek to die before the seson finale. I don't even want to wait.
He ain't dying before. He gonna die in the season finale. He gonna die in the season finale. But anyway, besides all of that, man, let us know how y'all feel in the comments about this recent episode. If you're a fan of P Valley, if you're not, definitely go take the experience. I think you enjoy yourself at the Pink, Chucalissa, Mississippi. But anyway, shout out to everybody that came through in the comments. TV Commission, Brillo. We had a couple new people come through. My bad. Demond Tate, Ronald Cameron. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. But yeah, we had a couple new people come through. Appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel. We got a lot of good content coming. American Horror Stories. We always do the podcast every Friday. Uncut Ish Talk. P Valley, of course.
10. The internet says 10.
Oh, that's good then. We good.
It says P Valley season 2 has been commissioned with the 10-episode order. So
okay. And besides that, we trying to work on doing a Nope spoiler review. We're gonna just do spoiler review. I ain't even waiting to do a spoiler free review. Hopefully I might be able to watch that tonight. I think I'm going to the movie to see.
Enjoy. Look, I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm going to the movies. Anyway, because I'm about to. But we're gonna do that review sooner than later. I'm definitely trying to get that out before Thursday. Definitely. But anyway.
Okay, so what are we doing Thursday? So we got American Horror Stories.
That's Thursday.
Okay.
Hey, come on, every Thursday. So we got this Thursdays.
So we already did this trailer reaction. So
I don't think nothing coming out this week. No, man. No, ain't no way. Even if it do, I'm probably gonna just do regular reaction.
Okay.
Because I want to do Nope. I want to try to get the Nope.
Okay, so just Nope.
It gotta be a crazy. It gotta be still the deal.
Nope. This American trailer, Horror Story uncut. Okay. I'm just trying to remember.
You good? You good? That's all though. Right now, like I said, we gonna try to get to American Horror Story Coven, but more than likely, what I'm gonna do is just say, let's wait till American Horror Stories over. Probably, depending on because we can't get through all them days, so we'll probably just wait till this over. But damn, the only thing is if they start the new American Horror Story. Because they did that last season. They stopped after American Horror Stories. They went into the original American Horror Story season. You probably look like,
okay.
I don't.
No, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. What's the new one supposed to be about?
I don't know. They ain't said it.
Oh,
last season it was a two-parter. It was about aliens and vampires. I ain't like it. But anyway, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to say the way you said it sounded like you didn't like it.
I did. I might have to go back and watch it, but they brought in Macaulay Culkin. It was like, damn, y'all got this Home Alone. They had a couple other people. One of the guys on Dollhouse, we like, he on there, but he original person would always be on there anyway. But anyway, P Valley, we will be back next Sunday. Let us know how y'all feel about this recent episode. Once again, I appreciate everybody that came through tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 600 subs. We're getting a little closer. Make sure you hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. Once again, I appreciate Nadia for coming through. Make sure y'all go check out the Black Panther reaction. I had to take out the Walking Dead reaction. They tried to block Walking Dead reaction. It's all good. I already got it edited and that shit gone. But anyway, y'all go through and check out the rest of them we did. What's the last one we did? The trailer. It's a very interesting trailer.
Don't worry, darling.
Yeah, don't worry, darling. Make sure y'all check out their reaction. We might try to work on some. I gotta see when it's coming out. I want to do something with it.
Yeah, but like I said, I want to do the Stepford Wives versus.
Yeah. Besides that, once again, if you're not following me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. And once again, let me know how y'all feel about this episode overall, especially the exchange between Uncle Clifford and Little Murder. Anyway, if there's not anything else to do, we out, man.
Yay.
Who's this? Say, shout out TV Commission for coming through. Make sure y'all go over there. My bad. Make sure y'all go over there and check out the TV Commission. The Television Commission. Brillo the Big Review. JH Review. Marcella. Pretty Girl Love Strap Content. Everybody. Make sure y'all go check them out. I think they might be streaming tonight too. I know Pretty Girl Love Strap Content. I think gonna be streaming P Valley tonight. Go check her out. And she doing Rap-ish. And Brillo the Big Review might be streaming tonight or tomorrow night. But other than that, man, we are out.